Hi, everyone. Jeff Lee here, Program Director of TMASF Connects. I am joined by TMASF Connect staff members Jen Pollard, Chief Operating Officer, and Shirley Lynn, Marketing Associate. Today, we are discussing the efforts of Caltrain to offer a transit option that builds on their legacy of commuter transportation and reflects best practices refined during the COVID-19 pandemic. TMASF Connects has supported the use of public transportation services in the Bay Area and its benefits for the past 30 years. We are a privately funded nonprofit that promotes alternatives to driving alone. Our goal in this interview series is to explore and highlight the efforts that Caltrain is undertaking to offer safe and reliable transportation for the returning commuter. We'd like to thank Dan Lieberman, Caltrain's Public Affairs Specialist, for taking time to talk with us today.
Thanks for having me, Jeff.
Thank you. Next, we'd like to discuss safety measures on Caltrain and resources available to commuters.
Go right ahead.
How do you report potential issues you may encounter? Are there different sources to contact if it's a maintenance versus a cleanliness or a safety issue?
When in doubt, the best thing to do is to speak to the conductor on board. They're going to know the best course of action for whatever situation comes up, as they've seen just about everything there is to see. If you ever see something dangerous, either on board or on the tracks, we recommend you call 1-877-723-7245 or 877-SAF-RAIL. That will put you in contact with the Transit Police, and they'll be able to respond quickly to deal with that situation.
All right, thank you.
And is video surveillance present at Caltrain stations and parking lots?
Some of our stations currently have cameras, and that's expected to expand with the launch of electrified service, as our stations will then have access to Wi-Fi, which expands our options of where those cameras can go. Unfortunately, we have a fairly old corridor, so it is when they were building these tracks in 1863, making sure there was good Wi-Fi connections everywhere was sadly not one of their priorities. But, once we see electrified service launch in 2024, we expect there'll be cameras in all of our stations and parking lots.
Okay, thank you.
So Dan, how many staff work on board an average commute train, and what are their responsibilities?
It's the standard setup is there are 2 conductors on board every train, as well as an engineer who's operating it. Conductors check tickets, assist passengers, answer questions, and respond to any number of things that may come up over the course of the day. Conductors are not deputized, but do rely on the Transit Police if that sort of response becomes necessary.
Thank you for reviewing safety resources and features on Caltrain. That wraps it up for our conversation with Caltrain. Thank you once again, Dan Lieberman, Caltrain's Public Affairs Specialist, for taking time to answer our questions. And thank you to Jen and Shirley for joining me today as well.